paid with you, my color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start. Guys, let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeMarcus Robinson, 38 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. The 30, 10, and the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Antonio Brown, 105 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And the Raiders have got him. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Yellow. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Mahomes now on first down. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to fire one run deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do?
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams. 84 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again,
again.
and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go play action here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The point after is good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's good for 28 yards. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. Flush to his right. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And now here comes Kansas City. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Benson Mayowa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Sunday. 24 is the mic.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. Now Brown. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. Express. I got motion man. Me. I got this.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Watch the run. Football's the mic. Easy. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, 71 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Brandon Marshall. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Watch the whip. Slam.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Hey, 734.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Being chased down left. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. They were trying to go to Brown once again. That'll bring up second down.
Hey, orbit.
To throw again. Carr buying time to his left. And just shutting him off there. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
You gonna take.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Carr to throw. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22.
29. 29. Express.
Tighten up. Pull together. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Rip left, rip it up.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Frank Clark able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, 734. You better be afraid of me. You better be Express. Bravo.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now Carr. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey. 50's the money. Yellow. 50's the money. Check pass. Check pass.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Carr. Wilson snags it left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down. Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down. Carr, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Frank Clark, who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a third and long.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
29.
50, Mike's 50.
Right here. Mike 50. Here we go.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady.
Let's go, Pete.
Let's go.
It's going to be a long day.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Williams. And some room to work. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. On the ground, this is Williams. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
What now? 180.
Hey, here we go.
Carr now on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Carr. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darren Lee picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw it here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 280.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Pick me up. Here we go. 618. Mike 50. Mike 50.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing again on second down. Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9
The
yards.
Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Carr steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great.